Worh Shop Acres, everyone. When you pull in, this is where you'll park, and hopefully you'll be interested in some vegetables. So, right into this house here. As you come in the door at our counter, you'll notice we have some seed potatoes, including russets, Yukon Golds, and some reds, along with white and yellow seed onions, and well, some seed packets here on the counter. And we have some beautiful pretties up here, flower wise, but otherwise this is mainly vegetables. So let's go past these Jennies and everybody. Get right here in the nitty gritty of food. So there are beets. We've got Swiss chard. We have oak leaf red lettuce. We've got some red romaine this year. We've got green leaf lettuce, and we have head lettuce. I also have a couple mixed trays with the oak leaf, the romaine, and the green leaf lettuce. We've got some flowering kale. You can flower it or you can eat it. We have early cabbage and late cabbage. So either you want small heads or giant heads. So early are small, late are giant heads. We've got the red cabbage. We've got 3 different kinds of broccoli. We've got some listed as green Goliath and premium crop. Those will both produce big heads of broccoli. You'll pick more towards the end of the season, and of course with small heads. And then we have the broccolini, or the mini broccoli, like we had last year, which produces lots of small heads that you pick throughout the growing season. Let's not forget the cauliflower. And sorry, cabbage fans, we did not do Brussels sprouts this year. They just did not grow. And we got zucchinis. We've got our big self-pollinating zucchini, makes great giant zucchinis. We also have this easy pick zucchini, which is also a self-pollinating variety, and it's great if you just like smaller zucchinis. This year we have a yellow and white striped zucchini called Sunstripe. We've got the acorn squash. I've got a couple yellow crooknecks left. We've got yummy pumpkins. And then our cucumbers. We've got our big proven sweet success self-pollinating. And then we've got some, I don't know how to say that name, but these are our substitutions for our European light cucumbers. Then we get smaller from here on out. This guy is like 7 to 8 inch, great self-pollinating smaller cucumber. 7 to 8 inch, and we got some Katrinas, 5 to 6 inch. Home pickles, they're about the same as the Katrina. They do about a 5 to 6 inch cucumber. The Katrinas are also, by the way, self-pollinating. I've got a couple lemon cucumbers left, which are great fun. They make a round cucumber versus your long cucumber. Great flavor. We've got our on-the-deck corn for putting in your container and enjoying some corn this year. Like always, we've got our provider bush beans. And we have a couple heirloom black beans that are called Valentine. Peas, we have several kinds of peas this year. We've got a jumpstart pea that's supposed to be good for cold weather, only gets about 22 inches tall, so it's more of a bush pea. The sugar snaps, now those are the ones you can eat the pods. They're going to be a full-length size pea. We've got this early frost. They create 6 to 7 peas per pod. Heirloom variety does great in cold soil, only gets about 30 inches tall. Those beans, we had these beans last year. They're a great compact plant. They don't get very tall, but they bush excellently. There's some more early frost and sugar snaps. I got the celery hidden over here behind the bush beans. We have a couple single celeries. Otherwise, we offer them in the 6-packs. And we turn her around here. Let's not forget the strawberries. We've got some fernleaf dill. 2 kinds of basil. We've got lemon and sweet. Got your leeks. Got curly parsley. We have eggplant that does great in 24-hour light. Does not need dark. I do recommend grabbing 2 of them though. I always have better luck with 2 plants than with just 1. And we go straight into our outdoor tomatoes. We got the Polar Beauty. We got Siberian. And we have the Silver Fir this year. All have been proven to be great Alaskan outdoor tomatoes. Personally, I like the Silver Fir because I enjoy the way it bushes. You definitely want to stake this guy. We got our small Red Robin container tomatoes. They do a cherry-sized tomato. The plant will get bigger depending on your pot size. It's very understanding of the pot. It'll get as big as the pot will let it get. And these guys, you definitely have to search inside to find all your tomatoes. We got greenhouse tomatoes. These are all going to be big tomatoes. So we got the Super Sioux. We got the Goliath. This is the only one who knows when to stop growing. It's the Goliath. It'll only get 3.5 feet tall. It'll make big, juicy, yummy tomatoes. Got the Climastar and the Tomcat variety that we normally carry. We got some Romas this year. Whether you like to eat them or sauce them, Romas are good. In cherry tomato land, we have a new cherry this year called Artemis. I'm looking forward to trying some of those. Haven't had any of those yet. And then we got the Tomberry and the Super Sweet 100, which grows clumps of cherry tomatoes. The Tomberry has a more of a strawberry shape, while the Sweet 100 is a very round one. I do have a yellow gold cherry tomato left. And then we're into the peppers. We start with sweet. We got our sweet bananas. We got our bells. They start green. You leave them there long enough, and they will turn red. Into the hot, we got the Hungarian waxes. We have a semi-hot sweet pepper. It's jalapeno shaped. It's called pizza pepper. So maybe for those of you who like a little spice but not too much, this might be the pepper for you. And we got our jalapenos and our habaneros for that extra spicy spice. And we'll go take a look in the back house. So as you leave the vegetable house to find the flowers, we want to go left and go back there. So we come in the door of the flower house and look north. We've got our purple and white alyssum, and we go straight into the lobelias, which all these guys that are marked standard blue are Crystal Palace. So we got our standard short blue lobelia, we got the trailing white, we got the trailing blue, and then we have multicolor trailing back here, so that'll be all kinds of color. There'll be the pinks and the redishes, the maroony kind of colors, and the blue and the white. We got the brachium. I love this cute little flower, and there's so many getting ready to open. They're a beautiful little purple little white daisy, and I just love the foliage. Then we come to the marigolds. We've got yellow, we've got red, we've got orange, we've got short ones, we've got big ones. Sunflowers, we've got tall sunflowers, we got medium sunflowers with multiple heads. We've got some sunflowers, it depends on their pot or the amount of soil they have on, how big they get, and a couple other short varieties. We've got Bacopa in white and blue in 6-packs. I can never say these guys' names right. Coolid. I love these plant flowers. They're just beautiful and big, and their seed pods are so much fun. And then of course the daisies, which are really awesome too. And we got the African daisies. Yes, every plant, I could tell you how awesome it is. Cosmos, the gazinias. I'm looking forward to the seed pack mix. It's a little different, so the coloration of the gazinias are going to be different than in normal years. It looks like we're going to get different colors just besides the reds and the orange this year, so I'm excited about that. Calibracia this year, we've got the pink, the blue, the yellow, and the cherry. One of these days, one of these guys are going to open. Oh, actually, I do believe there's one open on the shelf that we'll see later. And then we got the dianthus and a couple bachelor buttons left. And then we hit petunias. We've got the short little fantasy guys. Next size up, we have in double mixed color, red, yellow, and white. It's the yellow, the white. Oh, that one needs some help. There we go. And the red, and we have waves. We have silver wave, we have pink wave. We have 2 different kinds of blue and yellow. Let's not forget yummy nasturtiums. This plant is amazing. We can eat the leaves and the flowers. They got like a peppery taste to me. And they're just fun to grow. Some of them trail, some of them bush. So in our shade lovers, we got the fuchsias and the non-stop begonias. It's these smaller begonias. I also have some of these up front. And then we got the bigger hanging begonias. We've got an apricot. I've got some pink, some rose, some red, and some yellow. And wonderful impatiens. And we even have a blooming one. We have several beautiful throughout the greenhouses creeping jennies this year. Just look at that. That's amazing. We've got several black-eyed Susans. And then we got your standard sweet pea, and we've got bush sweet peas as well. Got some zinnias. Here's some more of the waves. Here's that yellow I was telling you about. There's the pink. I got the Gerber Daisies. Here's some of them that are starting to open. Let's see if we can get the focus. Focus. There we go. This was a plant that not only has an interesting foliage, but when you lightly touch it, it smells cool. Got the Millimus, or monkey flower, depending on who you are. The Porticola, or moss rose. Another interesting looking foliage plant with cool clusters of flowers. The way the petals open up on them. Livingston daisies, awesome multiple colored daisies. And we go into the pansies. And we got black pansies. And we got pansies that are wrinkly with faces. And then we've got pansies with faces. And pansies with no faces. So this is focus. There we go, that's no faces. And this is faces. My Johnny jump ups are still really small, but they're growing.